Hey guys, what's up? I know I've been absent for a while, ever since I did my cleaning up the Stillwater video. It's just been busy out there. It's been crazy. I've been rafting a lot, getting up early, going to work, coming back home pretty late, walking Sam, and giving him a little bit of playtime, and then going to bed and doing the whole thing over again. Sadly enough, I actually had to move off the Stillwater recently. The water level is just getting too low for me to actually stay on the Stillwater, or at least the company stay on the Stillwater. I mention that to my clients all the time. It's just like, sorry we're not there, but it's a whole time crunch type thing, and I hate talking about time crunches out there on the river. I do. Anyway, moved down to the Yellowstone now, and Yellowstone's flat where we are basically, and having the best time I can on the Yellowstone with the people. That's it's been my past few days here. Anyway, I just wanted to make this video. This is kind of a short Q&A video. A lot of you out there have been leaving some questions and some comments, which is awesome. I really do like reading over these, even though I might not get to them that day. There's been a few of them. I've jumped on here and I realized, they posted a week ago, and I do my best to respond to them and in a timely manner. So, thank you for those guys who commented and left questions. I have responded to you in the questions themselves, but I just wanted to make this video and get my thoughts out there a little bit. So the first one is from Forrest, and he says, "Hi, I was wondering what made you pull the trigger on the Cub versus a Puma or a Super Puma. It seems like the Cub is a R1 killer, but don't you want R2 or R4 capability? The Cub seems amazing, but a video on your decision on the boat." So what he's basically asking is, why I chose the Cub, which is a little boat I've got now. I've featured it in quite a few videos out there. A little bit of setup, some upgrades to it, versus the Puma, which was Air's signature R1 R2 boat for years, and it still probably is actually. He was actually kind of mentioned a decision why I wanted to, why I got this boat versus the Puma. Last year I was actually running a Cloud 9 from Rocky Mountain Rafts, and I found it to be a little too short, and I wanted something a little bit bigger. And that year we just happened to get a demo cub in. One of my co-workers is actually really good friends with one of the sales reps over there at Air, so we managed to get one of the demo cubs in. It was a yellow boat with a rope around it. I actually have a video on that, and it was a fun boat. I absolutely enjoyed it, and buying the little Cloud 9 and then checking out the new Cub. I really liked the Cub. It was longer. It just felt more stable to me. The whole floor system and the Air puts in their boats that kind of sucks water up into the floor and the air cell there. If you're not familiar with how Air builds their boats, it actually has a air cell built kind of like a bicycle tire, where it has a rough outer material, and then on the inside it has an air cell, which is pretty cool. It can be easy to work with, some easy field repairs, but then again, once you get home, or if you have an actual large rip in it, it could be a pain in the butt to fix. Anyway, with the floor the way it is, I felt like that Cub was really stable in the water, and my time running down the Loxa with it this year, it really made me think about that and just how stable it was. Sure, there was a couple times where I did flip it on the Loxa, but that was more of user error than the boat itself. So that just means I got to work on my R1 skills a little bit. I actually have rode a Super Puma. I did it down the main Salmon 3 or 4 years ago now. I don't remember when exactly, and it was an awesome boat. With that boat, I was actually taking the kayak lines. I've never actually been in a Puma. Never have. I've seen them out there a lot. People seem to love them, and just from the overall community, the comments on the Puma, and the overall love of the Puma, that makes me really want to get into a Puma and actually try it. The Puma itself is actually bigger than the Cub. The Cub sits at about 10.5 inches long. I think it's around, actually, its overall length is 10.7 to be extremely accurate, if you guys care for that. The Puma is 11.6 or 11.7. I'm not entirely sure. My overall decision was, you know, I got in that demo, and you know, I fell in love with the boat. So that's basically my decision for the Puma, for getting the Cub over the Puma. Forrest, I did mention that I was going to make a full review of the Cub at the end of summer here, so probably at the end of August here, or maybe beginning of September. I haven't decided quite yet, but I did want to take the entire summer to really paddle the boat, you know, really get to feel the boat before, you know, I had my full review of the Cub itself. So it's coming if you guys are interested in that at all. So next one is from 406 for Life. He says, I just picked up my new NRS Zen Rescue this season. Liking it quite a bit so far. Also, I live in Montana if you can't tell. You know, 406 for Life, excuse me, I'm stuttering that a little bit. You know, I love my Zen jacket. It's a great jacket, and for the price range, you really can't go wrong. You know, those the Astra blue and the green jackets are awesome jackets as well, but they're a little bit more expensive than the Zen, and I'm glad you like it. You know, this one was I love the Zen myself. Like I said, it's a great jacket. I do love it. So next one up is, I'm interested in this camera bag. This is from my Watershed video. I'm interested in this bag for my camera equipment. Do you use a bag liner? I am wanting to fit a Nikon 200 to 500 lens plus body, and wasn't sure if the Okoi or the Shituga would fit it better. If you guys don't know, I really like Watershed bags. I have actually one of my Watershed bags right here. This is my little medical kit. I actually need to kind of 303 the zipper up, make it a little easier to close. But I have a Shituga bag for my camera gear. One second. Camera bag, and you know, I really do enjoy using this bag. Everything I need for my camera gear, my big camera here, my GoPros, I have one sitting right here. I can fit inside this camera bag for a week or more if I need to, and it's usually my camera bag anyway. It's just a nice place to store all my gear. I really do like it. For a Nikon 200 to 500 lens, if none of you are really into photography or cameras all that much, 200 to 500 is a big lens. For, you know, comparison sake, I use my standard lens is an 18 to 135, so it's a smaller one. A 200 to 500, that's a big lens. It would probably fit in that bag. You know, it'd be a big one. The camera would probably take up the entire bag, but it's a good one for sure. 90 Duck, thanks for the detailed reviews on the Zen. I have decided to upgrade my old NRS Rapid Rescue PFD to a Zen for a Grand Canyon trip in this May. I really do like the front pocket design. One question, you got about 100 pounds on me, but what size did you end up getting? I decided to go with the medium small because I hate the extra length strap on my one size fits all Rapid Rescue. You know, like I said before, I'm a big guy. I use the XX whenever I can. You know, it's a good jacket. And again, the Zen, I absolutely love the Zen. It's a great jacket. They are, you know, going on 2 years with it now, at least the newer model anyway. There are some issues I've come to, you know, dislike about it. You know, first off is the knife placement. But, you know, I've seen the Zens out there in the world now. They're getting to be a really popular jacket. You know, for the price range, you really can't, you know, argue with that, or argue with the results of that. And, you know, like everybody else, I absolutely love my Zen. So, awesome on you, man. Duke Warner, is the Stillwater near Absaroka or near Glacier National Park? It's actually closer to Absaroka, so, or Absaroka, I suppose, as the full name should be. And the Yellowstone I flew it on is near Columbus, Montana as well. So, there you go. That's where you can find me if you ever want to come floating with me. Alright guys, it was a short one, but you know, I wanted to do a little bit of a Q&A and read some comments from you. Like I said, I thank you for leaving those comments. It's really awesome to see how you guys react to the video, you know, questions, comments. I love to do that stuff. I love to talk about that stuff. Wanted to thank you guys for leaving comments and questions again, and I'll see you guys in the next video. It might be starring old Jarhead here, who is having a bit of fun, you know, stretching out my new dry suit. Anyway, catch you guys in the next video.